Please, for the love of all that is good, stop making your Shopify stores like this. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Zach, and if you're new to the channel, learn all the secrets of the e-commerce world simply by subscribing to my channel and hitting that little bell icon so you don't miss anything. And today, I'm covering a topic that needs to be said, and I really hope a lot of people see this, especially if you're just getting into dropshipping through Shopify or any other platform, because I'm addressing a rampant, horrible problem that I see all over the place. And I just got back from the beach and I'm sunburnt and I'm irritated, so I'm ready to tell you exactly how I feel about this and what you can do to prevent having the same fate as 95% of the dropshipping stores that I see nowadays. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into it and tell you the serious problem that I see all over the place. And basically what it is it's a ton of Shopify stores that are popping up, definitely being made in under 24 hours in a very quick attempt to make money. That's it, dumbed down. People think that dropshipping is a get-rich-quick scheme and that the design of their store really doesn't matter as long as they just throw some products on there that they think are popular that they'll sell. That's entirely wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why and how you can fix this. So about 95% of stores popping up nowadays are what I like to call collection stores. And basically what these collection stores are stores that sell a bunch of different items, hopefully within the same niche, but most of the time they're not even in the same niche, on the same website under a single alias that isn't even really a brand. And this results in two main problems that I'm going to talk about in this video that are equally as important and that you really need to make sure that you're doing properly. First of all, the huge problem is that they're lacking the branding necessary to do this. So let's just say you have a general store, for example. Let's think of a really popular, successful retail general brand, right? Let's say Target. Of course, they have like their in-store stuff, but a lot of the time they have a collection of a bunch of other brands selling within the Target store, right? Under the Target brand. And this works so well because Target is an established store. They're known for collecting a bunch of like good items, and people just feel safe going there to buy other items as long as Target's selling it, right? You're not gonna get this when your website is like cooldealsforcoolpeople.com. There's not that trust there. It's absolutely terrible. And the second thing is that just people don't make their stores look good. They look absolutely terrible. There's no coherency between items, and really it just comes out to having these crappy stores popping up all over the place that people are going to start seeing a lot and totally distrusting them unless people follow the first thing, which was having a solid brand. This video is a doozy. I can go off on so many different tangents, but I need to stay focused on this. So let's start off with number one, having a solid brand, okay? This is immensely important because, and I say this in a lot of different videos, when you are dropshipping, you don't have the benefit of having an established presence online, right? A lot of people aren't gonna know who you are. When they come to your store through a shout out or a Facebook post, this is most likely going to be the first time that they ever see you. So you need to give off a really, really good first impression. And if someone comes to your store that's totally unbranded, looks ridiculously unprofessional because there's no like solid brand behind everything, it just looks like a collection of some random Chinese crap, you're not going to get good conversions. Surprise, surprise. Now, do you need to be a store like Target in order to actually get people to convert when they don't really know your brand? No, of course not. Say someone's searching for like a Super Mario hoodie, right? And then the website ThinkGeek comes up. ThinkGeek is not that well known of a website. I mean, it is really popular, but some people might not have heard of it, right? But say they go to that Mario sweatshirt and then they go on ThinkGeek. They may not know what ThinkGeek is, but the branding is so good. Even the name ThinkGeek, it's like, oh, they sell like geek related items. That's cool. They see the logo, geeky. They see like the branding, the general branding on the page, the way they style the product pages. It's all so coherent and immediately brings in the sense of trust that's going to allow people to convert. And this isn't even thought about for all of these collection stores that I've mentioned. They don't even put a single thought into this. What they do is they're just like, oh, if I put some hot selling items on my website, people will buy it, right? Absolutely not. Just think about yourself. If you were shown a website that didn't look like it was anything, and they had a product that kind of looks okay, but you don't really know, and they're not trying to sell you on it or anything like that, are you gonna buy off of it? The chances are no, unless you're way too ridiculously trusting and you need to fix that. So look, you need to start a brand, and you can do this in two main ways. First of all, you can do kind of like the wide collection of things, like say Target, for example, right? Target is just the brand itself, and then it collects a bunch of other brands within it. You can totally do this, right? So say your website was, what did I say? dealsforcoolpeople.com or cool products for cool people. You need to rethink that. Or, I mean, you could even work with that. It's gonna be kind of hard because it's really ugly and a kind of scammy website name, but I mean, you could even work with that. So what people generally do when they have this is they just have like the name and they make this kind of relatable logo, and then that's it. They don't even worry about it anymore. That's absolutely terrible. A way that you can do this is you can make the brand, okay, kind of get like, so I'm gonna go back to ThinkGeek because they do this really well. Okay, so they have the name ThinkGeek, it relates to what they're selling. If you just have dealsforcoolpeople.com, people won't know what you're selling. It just kind of looks scammy, no trust right there. It doesn't even look like an established brand. It just looks like a website that popped up in a couple days. That's not good. So when you have a website like ThinkGeek, boom, people know it's like, oh, they're selling geek-related items, their logo's good, and everything's good. But that's not all. What they also do is they create the product pages and every other piece of content on the website in the same style. So it's very coherent. So while the items may be ridiculously different, like you could have a Mario sweatshirt and then like a Galaxy necklace in the same store, right? They're all presented in the same way under the ThinkGeek brand that makes them so ridiculously successful, because it gets people in the mood of like, oh, this is a little collection of all these good items, you know, it's ThinkGeek approved, whatever they're thinking. There's just a ridiculous amount of trust there. Or two, and I really love doing this, is you create a brand and then you pretend that all of your products are branded under that brand. Okay, so I have a website and a good majority of my products, they're totally unbranded on the actual product themselves. I'm getting them all from AliExpress. They're not like actually my items that I make, but I pretend that they are, right? So I'm just gonna totally make up names. Let's say my website name is, I'm gonna go a different niche too. Let's say Dogland, right? So let's say my website is Dogland. Now, what I do on my products is I'm like, okay, Dogland TM dog bowl, or Dogland TM dog bed, right? So what I do is I pretend all of my items actually come from me. And this establishes a ridiculous amount of trust because people are like, oh wow, this is actually branded from the website I'm on. That means they're making their own products. I'm giving all of my trust directly to you. And then in addition to this, of course, I structure the product descriptions all the same way, like my ThinkGeek example, and everything just looks super coherent. Now this is transitioning into the number 2 part, which is you just need to make your website and your product pages look good. When people have these products just thrown onto their site, what they do is they just assume that, oh, if I put the products on there, people will buy them. I don't need to sell them on the product, right? This is totally wrong, okay? People can see these similar products all over the internet, and even if they're not seeing this product, if this is the first time they're seeing the product, there's a very, very good chance they're not going to be excited about it to where they're going to buy it immediately. No, you need to convince them that, hey, we're a good website, we know what we're doing, and additionally, this product is ridiculously good and you need it too. And really, you can do this simply by having good product pictures and a compelling description. But people do not do this. All they do is import the default description and the default product pictures from AliExpress and hope that that does it. That doesn't do it at all. To stick to the branding, first of all, you need to have all of the pictures look pretty similar. If you can get the thumbnail picture for when you're browsing collections to all have a white background or a similar background, that would be great. All of the descriptions, write them in the same way, like it's the same person writing every single one. Obviously, make them catered, make them like 5 to 7 sentences per product description to really get that emotional pull on the customers to make them want your product. Because guys, so many people don't do this that if you do it, you are way up, like you're up here way up there. It's so easy to get ahead of the competition because nobody wants to actually try and put in the time to make yourself look legitimate and sell the products. But all of these stores, they just think dropshipping's a get-rich-quick scheme, throw a bunch of products on a website, get it running in 24 hours, and then lose a crap ton of money because nobody that's going on the website likes the product enough to just buy it and not look at the branding or how it's being sold. You are not too good to go against everything that is known and established about sales and e-commerce in general, okay? What works has obviously been established. Now tweak this to your heart's content, but don't just ignore what works, okay? Look at brands that are already selling, like you can go smaller brands or big brands. There's all a general theme behind what they do. And especially for a store that was just made and that sells products that aren't unique at all, you need to focus on these two things. Make sure that your branding is ridiculously strong, whether you do just like the general store branding or the actual like product level branding. And you also need to make sure that your product pages are ridiculously strong as well, because no, just throwing the product on your website is not going to get people to buy from you. So guys, that's it. If you want to start on Shopify, I got a link down in the description for a free 14-day Shopify trial. Additionally, if you liked what I said and how I said it, consider hitting that subscribe button down below and check out those videos over there. Very important. And I will see you guys in the next video of whatever I make. Peace out.